Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help. And King of Floors, your vinyl, laminate, and engineered flooring superstore.
Just before we get to the guest of the day, Delaney's OK Tire in Langley inbox, unsigned.
Yep.
We missed you guys yesterday. Ryan should be staying until 6:15 every day. There are lots of commercials that need to be organized and chairs to be dusted.
Yeah.
This stuff doesn't just happen by itself.
You are just all over the kid. He made a mistake. He made a mistake. You're all over the kid. Lay off. It was a one-off. It won't happen again.
I know what I would do at his age.
What?
And I know you consider
I would do the
yourself
same
a veteran.
thing, but I'm not rubbing it in his face.
Okay, so Tampa Bay defeats the Habs by a score of 1-0. The Lightning win the Stanley Cup final, their second Stanley Cup title in 2 years, in 5 games. Joining us now is Tampa Bay Lightning scout. He's from North Delta, Grant Armstrong. Grant, thanks so much for doing this. How are you, sir? And congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Can you put into words what last night was like for you? You were in the building, as we can see here.
Yeah, it was, just the fact that it was so unique and so different compared to the year before. The year before was at home in my basement watching the game and, getting the opportunity to open up a good bottle of red wine and then, just kind of quietly celebrating. Last night it was sharing it with 20-some-odd thousand people that were overwhelmed, overjoyed, and emotionally spent, it looked like, too. So to get that opportunity to share with all those and even more special to have my wife with me was tremendous.
I know you don't want to throw anybody under the bus, Grant, but did anybody steal the show when it comes to celebrating last night?
Well, I think we've all seen it with the way the Russian group gets together and how they celebrate. When we went downstairs to the reception, they were enjoying themselves. Let's put it that way. I don't want to let too many things out, but Cooch was obviously present on social media over the last few hours, and he was full on and enjoying himself, as were everybody else in the team. So it was special. Just to get that opportunity to be there and witness and be a part of a first-class organization that treats us so well. I just can't say enough about what leadership is when you see the way this organization runs their business and how they treat people.
For people who don't know, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but you grew up in North Delta, coached minor hockey there, junior B. You worked in Western Hockey League management with Portland, with Victoria, with Brandon. Now, as we were talking about, you're with Tampa Bay, and you touched on this, Grant. You've been around for a while in hockey circles for a while, joining Tampa Bay in 2019. Can you pinpoint what makes this organization so effective?
It's the people. From day one when I got dismissed out of Brandon and got the opportunity, just to kind of reconnect and go through things. And, the phone call I got within minutes of what happened in Brandon. And I just knew it was a fit. And, it's like minds. We all think the same way when it comes to profiling a player and developing players, and it all goes hand in hand. And this organization, is, in my mind, is the poster child for the way things should be done, and it's proven. You can't say enough how well they do things and how detailed we are in our approach, and when it comes to finding players and finding people, there's a lot of detail work put into it.
Grant, I'm just looking at the picture of you now with your wife holding up the Stanley Cup. You just mentioned that 2 years ago you're dismissed by the Brandon Wheat Kings, and now here you are with this photo. What's going through your mind?
Well, I guess in some raw sense, I'm thankful that I got dismissed. Even more so, the opportunity that to get into this organization that knows how to treat people the right way, and I think it's a lesson in life, and an opportunity, for future organizations and people to understand that people are important, and as a leader, you allow people to do their jobs, and you get that opportunity only a few times in your life, and when you get it, take advantage of it and reach for the stars. I think it's incredible what the power you can bring just by following your dreams.
Hey, Grant, you and I have had talks over the years about the Bantam draft, development of kids, and then I look at a guy like Braden Point, third round, and he's playing like a superstar in the National Hockey League. Talk a little bit about Braden Point and how he went from being a third-round pick to obviously one of the best players in the league.
Well, again, the details is that this happened obviously before I was here, but Brad Whalen and Al Murray were the scouts at the time when that decision was made, and Braden Point is a superstar because he looks after himself, he works hard, he's a good person, and even better teammate, and he has that desire and that passion, and even last night, I got the opportunity to speak to him, and you could just see the relief in his, in his face and his determination. And, there was no holding these guys back. And the work they put in year round to get to where they are right now, it's so special. And just to watch that, and, for any kid, like I've always said, you don't have to get drafted to be a player in the Western Hockey League, and you don't have to be drafted to be a player in the NHL. You can find your own track and your own way just based on your work ethic and your ability to, have a no-quit attitude. And that's what this organization's all about. I mean, we got a lot of players like that. I mean, you look at Palat, and you go down the list. I mean, there's so many of them that rise to the occasion because the organization does it the right way. And everybody's treated the same way.
Hey, Grant, what a tough year for you guys, the scouts, with the draft coming up, not being able, the kids didn't play a ton of games, and sometimes you had to watch a video. How tough has this season been for NHL scouts?
That's a great question, Rick. I mean, I think that the one thing that we've all learned is how much we appreciate cold rinks. And, not being able to do it changes things a little bit. But, one of the things that our organization does so well is, we watch players for more than just the draft year. So we have paid attention to the young guys coming through the line. And obviously we're in a position now to get ready for the draft, and we're ready, and know that the leadership above us will give us the guidance and the direction to pick the right players. And I think that's one of the things that we learned through this year. I would suggest that video scouting is not my friend. I don't think I would be too enamored to be doing this on a full-time basis. So I'm so glad that hopefully that's behind us, and we can move forward. But there's more to a hockey player than watching them on video. So you got to do your homework, and you got to do all the things necessary to find the right information to make the right decisions.
Okay, you get a day with the Stanley Cup, I'm going to presume. What are you doing with it?
Well, you know what, that's interesting. I don't know yet. I don't know what the procedure is. Interesting enough, in 28 minutes, I get to go over and pick up the ring from last year. So,
wow. Wow.
Yeah, we just got an email just sent to us as, come over to the rink at 2 o'clock, and hopefully you've got enough room in your luggage to take something back with you. So to answer the question, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, obviously last year we didn't get an opportunity because of the COVID situation. I would expect that, hopefully things are going to change. You sure noticed it down here in Florida. It seems like a normal way of living again. And, I look forward to the time when, we have the same opportunity in BC to enjoy and celebrate. And I can't imagine what the parties are going to be like when COVID's over, because the party that I was at last night was over the top.
Did Jordan play minor hockey, Grant?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He was. I always joke about this because Jordan was the best skater on the ice all the time, but his passion was always more in front of the mic and in front of the green wall. It's so cool because I always say this to people that at age 5 he told me he was going to replace Tony Parsons.
No.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, there's a scoop for you.
Yes.
So he followed his passion and just to credit to him. I mean, both my boys have been so driven that way, and that if there's a passion to be held in front of them, they're going to go get it. And both Jordan and Taylor have certainly exercised their wishes.
What a family. Hey, Grant, we could go on and on. Thanks so much for this. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the Cup. And, again, congratulations.
Hey, guys, thanks very much. And look forward to seeing you when we get back.
You bet.